Welcome back, everyone, to the United Communes of Brazil in Kaiserreich. Last time we helped out in the Central American War for, of course, the control of the United Provinces of Central America, and we're helping out in Spain, though, of course, the Spanish front is always a complicated mess, so it's gonna take a while for us to actually get some work done down here. And right now we're just trying to get ourselves a decent army to fight Argentina. Which, I mean, should not be too complicated. Let's see. Right, so the other things that we're doing is we're trying to improve our industrial capacity. And of course, we're looking forward to when this showdown happens, which should be relatively soon. The Balkans are a mess, as always. Nothing really too strange about that. And yes, so I was trying to build up a tank force. And now we're advancing towards Madrid, which is pretty great, because I am guessing... Okay, thanks. Come back online, please. Because I'm guessing that this is a lot of factories. Well, only 4 at maximum. Where do they actually have the... looks like up here is where most of their industrial capacity is going to be located. That's surprising. They don't have the normal national focus tree. Come on, stop attacking me. There we are. So we're still advancing towards Madrid, even though it doesn't seem like it's that important industrially. We're still gonna do that. Let's see. No, what? What the heck is this? That's weird, to be completely honest. Yeah, we can face off of those militias quite easily. It's just a militia. There we are. Our artillery superiority works out quite well in our favor. And now we're gonna also continue the offensive westward. Even though our allies don't really have as much steam as we do, it seems. We're still gonna try to go for Madrid and take it. I feel like we can do that. Especially if we get some support. Yeah. We should be able to win out in the end. Good. Let's see if we can reach Madrid before this. Nah. Of course they get there first. But, hey. We need to pull back. Because we had exposed flanks. That's sad. Let's see, can we bridge? Can we breach the river? No, we cannot. But hey, at least at this point, I've got my flank secured. Kind of. There's still a little bit of a gap over here. And yeah, things aren't looking the best over here on the Spanish front. I'm gonna increase the speed because it's not like I'm doing anything too complicated. And yeah, our southern flank is being overrun as we speak, so I'm gonna just... Ooh, okay. Well, there we are. Okay, so our president has delivered an emergency speech today called for national unity against the rebel forces. He's right, you know. Oh. Whoa. What? This looks like an international news event, and yet it gives me... it gives me things. Well, elections postponed. Our president has announced that the next presidential elections, which are scheduled for 1940, have been postponed until 1942 due to the present conflict. Shocking news have just arrived from our capital as we learned that defeated presidential candidate Getulio Vargas has gathered a few hundred followers in downtown Rio de Janeiro. What appeared to be a simple protest turned out to be a coup attempt as an army unit showed up on the scene to support Vargas. The mob is now threatening to invade the Palacio de Catete and oppose our government. The Presidential Guard will disperse these reactionaries or stand down. We can endorse a bloodbath. We shall disperse these reactionaries, of course. And, because of this, Vargas launches an uprising. As the Presidential Guard resisted the attempts of Vargas's goons to depose the government, conservative forces all around the nation have risen up. Upon Vargas's call, the Fuerzas Públicas of the southern and northeastern states have deposed the local governments and has declared themselves the provisional government of the Brazilian Republic. Despite us still having full control over the armed forces, some small units have joined the rebels and mass defections are suspected. If we don't suppress these uprisings quickly, we will have a full-scale Brazilian civil war on our hands. Well, here's the civil war that we were pretty much sure that was going to happen. Of course, we recall our troops from Spain. They may look like they're still there, but actually they will soon be shipped off. Okay, looks like we've lost our good commander, which is not what I expected to happen. That's kind of annoying. Let's try to reorganize our forces. Of course, a lot of them were at the border with La Plata, but at this point, we have other priorities. We're going to advance on two directions, or from two directions into Sao Paulo. Hopefully retake these two states, Paraná, Santa Catarina, and Sao Paulo. Here, there's also an area of insurgency that we're going to have to deal with. But it's just one state, so it should not be anything too particularly dangerous. And we're going to bring in our additional troops from the east as well to crush this part of the uprising. Looks like one enemy ship, our light cruiser, is going to be facing us. So let's try to take it down, or it may go back to us once the Civil War is over. So, yeah. There we are. And of course we can deploy our close air supports, of which we have a lot of, just to help gain air superiority over the battlefield. And you, I guess, you can start advancing in here. Okay. We should be able to deal with the coup rather easily. But unfortunately this does create some problems. And actually, it's funny because clearly this guy is supposed to... Wait, what? Clearly this guy's supposed to be coming back, but... Yeah, it seems like he got exiled instead of simply being sent back, which is pretty funny. Because he was in a battle. That's, I think, the reason why that bug happened. I have no idea. Anyway, we can advance towards Sao Paulo, put down the rebels and reactionaries, and ensure the survival of the revolution. Of course, here's some enemy infantry divisions, which are decently strong because we made them strong. We can form... Rebels initiate a crackdown on trade unions. In the major industrial centers, the rebel militias have started a crackdown on all workers' organizations. Hundreds of proletarians have been so far murdered, and many more are fleeing the persecutions. We will find those criminals. Of course, this political power situation is not good. Anyway, we can form workers' militias. this is going to be a very good increase of political power. But the workers' militias are useful later. They're very much useful. To be completely honest, though, this political power situation is not good, but I'll form the workers' militias. The people will fight for their freedom. Let's see. Milicia Popular Donote. Oh, well, so we just grabbed ourselves Sao Paulo for free. That is exactly what I wanted. We won. So we just won by that. There we are. That was all it took. Because the rebels made the bad mistake of not garrisoning Sao Paulo. The loyal population decided to rise up in our favor and just finish the coup before it could even start. So as you can see, we got 5 units of militias off of that, which is a poor trade for the infantry divisions that we've lost. But hey, worse things have happened. Let's get these 2 infantry divisions training and reestablish our front line with Argentina. So far we don't have the forces required to send troops to Bolivia as well, so we're gonna focus on this. And well, this, yeah, just deploy the Air Force down here. Actually, one thing that we can do is, well, not yet. At one point, we're gonna have enough. We're gonna have another civilian factory, and at that, sorry, military factory. And at that point, I want to start producing good fighters. So I was thinking about licenses. And yeah, getting licenses from France or something. That would be quite good. And yeah, our infantry division over here is just coming back. I sure hope that they do so quickly because they're taking attrition, which is not good. And now we can go down the focus tree for the Civil War, which is going to be all about recovering the political power and reestablishing our control over the country. So we can either have amnesty for the officers, or we can purge them. Around us the traitors lurk. They wait for a moment of weakness to strike. There is nothing more they want from us than to be meek and indecisive in our resolve. Round them up and arrest them, for they must know what happens to those who attempt to stall the march of history. Yeah, we're gonna purge them, because it gives us political power. I mean, I don't really care about losing army experience, navy experience, and air experience. I can gain that back. And I didn't have much of that anyway. We're going to integrate the workers' militias into the army. Which normally, well, in Darkest Tower, it was actually an event that converted some of your militias into infantry divisions. Which is, of course, very useful. Because you can say, like, they will form the elite of the army or something like that. Don't exactly remember what it was interpreted as. We can probably go with some mountain infantry. Yeah, we're going to avoid researching fighters until we absolutely must. Can go with more dispersed industry. Or more computing machine. More computing machine. Yeah, sounds pretty good. More infantry. Thank you very much. Ours are division recruiting looking pretty good. We actually do have an armored division template, but it's terrible. This militia is basically the same as the other militia. So this is going to be our sort of coastal defense, of course. Unfortunately, we didn't really get to get a lot of experience on our generals, but that's fine. That is very, very fine. So we're gonna have the good divisions, aka the garrisons, stay in the important cities, or I guess guard the important cities. The northern popular militia will guard Belém. Second Hunters Division guards Porto Alegre. Rio de Janeiro over here. Popular militia, they can just stay there. Interior militias go east. This militia can go east as well. And the hunters or whatever, Cangaceiros, whatever they are, they can go northeast. You know, the northeast is actually pretty important to defend. There's 8 million people living here. Of course, we've lost our volunteers that were shipped over to CNTFAI. And at this point, what's pretty awesome is that our lend-lease, well, not our lend-lease, but the CNTFAI lend-lease is coming through because of our convoys. So of course they're pretty happy about that. They're pretty happy about that. They love us, which is good. After this, yeah, I'm just trying to get ourselves some, you know, some political power. Once I finish all of this, I have a war goal against La Plata, which should be easy enough to deal with after, you know, the Civil War problems have been resolved. Of course, it's pretty annoying that some of our infantry divisions were taken away, but hey. Damn, we somehow have a gladiator. Why do we have a gladiator? A Gloucester gladiator? $20 Australian Gloucester gladiators? Somebody sent us lend-lease. No, it's not an Australian one. It cannot be. It must have been a Canadian one. Why do we have a Canadian plane? Exactly. Explain. Yeah, interwar fighter gladiator. I have no idea why. I have British planes. What? Why the hell? I'm guessing it's just what I start with. And my extra fighter comes from where? I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on. We're already popular enough. Ooh, Empire of Japan declared war on Qing. Of course, this, I mean, the Tohokai definitely very aggressive against Qing. Where is... Yeah, found co-prosperity sphere. So they're actually creating their faction. Interesting. So we got that incorporation, and now we can go with A New Dawn. The old capitalist constitution still stands, a living offense to the workers who bled for freedom. Let us honor their sacrifice and draft a new constitution which properly takes all Brazilians as equals. You know, this is like definitely an overreaction to such a tiny civil war that ended so quickly. Clearly it's supposed to be like a lot more long and bloody, but you know. We should probably send volunteers back to the CNTFAI at this point. And this time we can actually send 2 divisions instead of just 1. That's pretty great. I like that. We're gonna do that. Just to have something to do while everything else is happening. How many tanks do we have? 100. pretty good amount. I'm really starting to... Well, first, engineer company. Cavalry division. Yeah. 1 battalion of armor is 60 tanks. So we have enough for a battalion of tanks. Of course, now we're gonna need to train up everybody because of that. There we are. And now you guys have arrived. Just train up first because, you know, you've got your new companies or whatever. So now you need to train up and you're ready. Good. Actually, we need to go for Valencia again because Valencia right now is not in a good way. Okay. Just wait until we're organized, then attack those militias mercilessly. Looks like the entire front is basically stalemated. So, of course, our attack is quite not good for them. Because now we get to hurt them very bad. Let's continue the offensive as long as we have steam. Okay. And, ooh. No, this could be good. Actually, first hit them. And face... Oh, okay. Fine. I thought I'd have to do that, but what I want to do right now is... Oh, damn it. So what I wanted to do is, because my allies were attacking this grouping of enemy units, I just thought I could, you know, try to surround them. But didn't work. This is okay. We've basically made a nice salient. The problem still is that we don't have the strength to close this pocket. Come on, let's try this. This should be possible. Once we start to get some progress on that battle. Hopefully my allies will join, and that will be the surround of those enemies. Now we get the Congress of the Trade Unions, which is going to be our new parliament. Just 7 days to establish that, of course, after the new constitution. Light tank 2, yeah. Ooh, medium tanks. Don't they cost chromium? They cost tungsten. I mean, we are already building... I don't think that that's a good idea, no. For now, we're gonna stick with lights. Of course, this is 1939 now, so that means that I can get new industrial techs as well. That's pretty good. And now we can prepare for the reactionary backlash to fight against the Argentinians, who will surely try to destroy our glorious revolution. Because that's just what they are. And a Third Reich. Love those flavor events. Come on. Finish off those Carlist troops so that we can... Oh, damn it. Of course they bring in a new unit. We're just bringing in you guys. When will I get a new... Oh, that's a civilian factory, not a military factory. RIP. I was thinking that that would be when it could start to produce fighters, but... Oh my god, I'm gonna finish those guys off and then... Oh, okay. So now... Really now? You've decided to withdraw. That's fine. Try to attack that pocket so we can finish them off as quickly as we can. And after that... Good. Our enemies are about as exhausted as our friends, which is great. Now we can try to cross this river. Sorry for my failed knowledge of Spanish geography. And they're bringing in reinforcements. That's not fair. So I'm just going to attack west. And that's not going to work. So I'm just going to sit down and wait for my planning speed to be increased. Come on. Really, how is this guy with 15% strength getting 64 soft attack? That does not make any sense. It seems like strength does not, or attack does not actually go down compared to your health, which is weird. Honestly, I don't know. Well, it does, because here it's changing. I don't know. Weird. How's our stockpile looking? Very good. We can add more units to our queue. Come on. Attack west. Really now, you're not going to be able to win. That is incredibly sad. Perhaps it's time for a change in policy. Good. I feel like we could take revanche right now, but we're not going to do that just yet. We're going to take bridging the Brazilian archipelago so that we can take radio. And once we have that, we are going to take... We're going to take this. And what is happening? Somebody's fighting. Oh, up here. Nothing really too important. Okay, now we've got the planning at maximum. We're attacking from multiple flanks. This should give them enough of a penalty. Good. Good. Finally we get some good damage dealt. Actually, I feel like this time we're going to take that because we've got medium popularity and high popularity requires 60%. So there we are. Now we're at 60%, 61. We're going to get some more political power gain. Come on. Finally taken that guy out. Actually destroyed the division, it seems like. And one of you will attack there to block them, while the other goes for Madrid. Good. So the city is now ours. And the next stop is Burgos. Really? You're going to be able to take Madrid back? Reinforce? No! Damn it! I hate that so much. They're bringing in units. We're going to need to now wait until our planning goes back up. Ah, boy. It's 40% right now. Guess we can attack that militia and push west towards Toledo, which is like the ancient capital of Spain, so I guess that's fine. When are you gonna... Oh, damn it. Annoying. So I'm gonna get that decryption. We're gonna very quickly become an electronics superpower. Why did you move? I had you on not move, but whatever. We're gonna wait until that infantry division escapes Madrid, and now we're going to attack, but it's not gonna be enough. Oh, damn it. Bloody counterattacks. Bloody counterattacks. There we are. Hopefully the CNTFAI will send in some troops to help out in that. Come on, let's try to take Madrid. Because I'm almost out of time anyway. It's just not working because of the river. Need to get across this river somehow. Can we do it like this? Yes, we can. Great. Come on. Great. Now we've got a pretty good setup to take Madrid. Let's see. There we are. Now we can take Revanche. Whatever. Gonna be enough for now. I want to thank y'all for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. As always, I'll see you soon with more Brazil. God damn it. Go in there. Good. I'll see you soon.